that.
Ow!
Oh, whoops.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the long-awaited episode of New Eden. I am joined by the town's founder, a friend of mine named
18.
Eclipto. Yes, I am joined by Eclipto today, and we are going to be exploring the vast New Eden, which I have. I have a home there. I have a build there, but I have not seen or taken a good look at the town in quite a long time, and a lot has changed. So, not very nice. We're going through the Nexus, Eclipto? You take us on our little grand tour of the great New Eden?
Welcome to New Eden.
Oh, this
When
is
you first come here, you're going to be spawning in a boat. There's a lot of signs here, and basically they explain what the town is about, how it was formed, and also like some interesting facts. I'll explain a lot more in-depth stuff about the town as we go around.
Okay, I'm
Here we have Eb, legendary. Pray to him
sheep.
every time you come down.
Was that? Is he immortal? Is he an immortal sheep or
God.
no?
God sheep.
Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way now because I'm already wanting to say something. This town, for whatever reason, is the closest thing the server has seen, structure-wise, to my vision for Project Moon, and so I am going to be, probably without realizing it, making a shoot ton of comparisons. And the one I already want to point out is this history. Right outside the Moon Nexus, you can go left right into the village room or right into the little museum maze I've set up. This instantly reminds me of that. Any town that has a long history like this should do something like this, I think.
Exactly.
Okay.
So here I kind of explain. So in New Eden, you don't need to be a resident of the town to use our XP farm. However, we have different types of grinders for materials. Only residents of the town are allowed to break the locks on top of the chests. It's kind of some of the privileges you get as becoming a resident. So, welcome to the lock. The vast majority of this place was built by our harbor master, also a New Eden staff member. I'll talk about staff members later in the video. What you see here.
Who's the harbor
New
man?
Eden. Dimitri.
Dimitri, oh, okay. I'm assuming
Right
you
now
go
we're going
Dimitri.
down. When you first get in, you're going to be going down the Nexus dock. You continue, as you see right now, we have a project going on called the Subway.
The what way?
And we're going to be making the subway system. There's going to
subway,
be a
okay.
subway system that goes throughout the entire town.
Oh.
Have a really awesome crew that's helping us do that. That's all under construction right now. This is kind of the first place you're going to see. Here is an ice highway, basically kind of like another in the ice highway in the Nether, except it's in the overworld. This makes it easier to get to different parts of the town much faster.
Yeah, some people might be familiar with this. We took the ice highway is how we ended up finding Underton when we made that episode. And then just to point out, like we're starting from the north side of the island. For reference, the last time I was here, this southern island was really the only thing, and it wasn't even complete. It's like
we have so many like out with building the town. It's grown extremely fast. So I mean, you could go offline for 2 weeks, and when you come back, New Eden of like 20.
canceled project. What?
So I had a project that I was going to do with the starter island, but I canceled it because
This is not starter
the town.
Isn't the starter island the East Island?
Yeah.
Why is it say canceled right here?
It was supposed to be for new players who have less than 20 hours. So I'll explain exactly how you join New Eden. So if you type in dash time played, you'll see how long you are on the server. If you have more than 20 hours of time played, you're eligible to join New Eden. When New Eden, all you have to do is find one of the New Eden staff members and ask them to sign you up. Later on, I'll actually show you the contract that you must sign. Start heading into town.
I sent you I threw a donation in there for you. This is the return nexus. Okay.
Going into the spruce section of the town. This area is mainly residential. That players can buy or get homes. They have to do a sign up, and then they have the option to either get a free apartment or to buy a home. If you look on our wiki page, you can see homes are sold out, how many hours of time played you be eligible for a residence, and also how much it costs. Here's New Eden's Town Hall. Left in the right room have project managers. So project managers is a role that any New Eden is eligible to have. Basically, living in the town is prohibited without getting funds from me. So the way I created the town is anything that is added to the town has to be beneficial for the large. So there's no such thing as having a personal house in New Eden or building something that is exclusive for you. Let's just say what has happened is one of the players, aggrieved canine, he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, I really want to build a really cool tower in your town. Can I do it?" Sent me some references to how I wanted it to look. I approved it because I thought it would be a great addition, and now we have it in our town. It became the centerpiece.
So, if I'm not mistaken, this is Rose Ridge, right?
Nope.
I'm mistaken. Rose Ridge is on the. Oh, that's on the South Island, right? Which?
North of me here. Yeah,
the.
A few of the different types of homes over here. Your northwest, you're going to see Corner Top, the apartment building. Right in front of you, the three large mansions, Dimmet Point. Right, all these cottages are River Row. And the majority of them are actually sold out. A lot of people live in these homes.
I was gonna say, if I may ask, I know there's an exact residence count. What do you build houses as demand increases, right?
Exactly. It's more like we're constantly
building houses.
Residents. But at the same time, suddenly we saw that there was a demand increase for personal housing instead of just living in an apartment building. So we rushed production of more personal homes.
And how much? What do you think's the capacity right now? Like how many homes are not sold at the moment?
Not sold. Last time I checked, I think we had over 200 units, and then we have around 132 units occupied.
That's pretty impressive.
So, and we're still building more units. It's going to show you staff meeting room. Majority of our meetings place in our Discord, but kind of to put it into perspective. Look at the map now. You'll see this map was created 2.5 months ago, and you can see how much has changed.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, and for perspective, I might throw up my moon map just for a size comparison. Because this is ginormous.
This is not the whole town, by the way. We have more sections of the town. It's just the mainland.
Oh, more? Oh, I guess east. I love how much you've just outgrown Dracota Swamp.
After about a month or two of running New Eden myself, I realized that I'm gonna need help, and I'm gonna the town to help me out on making decisions. So our harbor master, the Dimitri, is in charge. He usually helps me a lot with advice and also the builds we should add. Neon is in charge of the or I always go with him for advice for new things, more detailed and nicer. MSUP is a recruiter. He recruits players. Billy and Penny is the cartographer. So the map you'll see on the page and all the signs in the town, so who's kind of worked out the town and made sure that you're able to get around. Waffle Nomster, admin on the server, and whenever New Eden has claim rights or making sure that we're doing the right thing, we go to him for advice.
He's like your lawyer.
Basically, Emerald Gaming is a head builder. He's in charge of a lot of different builds in the town. Most of the apartment complexes use him. And two staff members actually were demoted recently, just more or less for not being as active. Thing against them, it's more just I need a constant activity on, so what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
one of the real questions I was going to ask about was activity of residents.
So I would say, of course, delegate the server and people do whatever they want. New Eden's a place where I usually find someone on New Eden.
You usually
So
what?
if you
You're cutting out a little bit.
can always find someone just chilling out in New Eden, walking around. I found that home actually.
Well, I'm just what I refer to as boom towns. And New Eden is definitely not one of these. The ones I call refer to as boom towns are basically the towns where it was basically come anybody can build, and a lot of new players came build homes, and then they all just quit the server, and now they're like ghost
That's
towns.
kind of why I added the rule that you have to have at least 20 hours here. Let's continue.
Yeah, hour counts. Yeah, that's it's a
The
very
point of
smart
that is
decision.
that if
You
you
show
have at least 20 hours, you
show
less are going to
dedication to
be
the server that you're gonna.
exactly. You show some level of dedication that you're not just going to.
And
Adding new players to a town, fresh spawns, is for a couple of reasons. The likelihood of them griefing is much higher simply because they know what they're doing. No time invested, so they don't really care. In addition to this, you don't know if they're going to continue. End up having a lot of issue that a lot of towns faced is they let people build in their town. They didn't give any type of contract that said that they could take their homes if they left.
yeah,
So ended up having a town that ran out of space because of their room was.
I want to say a couple things. Yeah, like I've been pouring in a lot of hours into working on the housing for Project Moon, but there is just equally as much work that comes into planning and writing out and just setting up these like all the rules and doctrines or the logistics of having so many people and how you're gonna
Sorry,
run
this
the
way.
town. And also, I was gonna say,
This way.
can I show this off real quickly?
We'll see it afterwards. I'm just
Okay,
showing you the first part of the town, kind of where
okay.
this is where you go when you first join the town.
Well, we're on the South Island now. For this is where
This
I
is this is kind of referred to as the OG island, because where New Eden originally was built on a small oak island,
live up
but
there.
it just eventually branched out when more and more players started to join, and I ran out of room base. One Scar could probably show. I could send screenshots of actually us in planning stage throughout New Eden.
Yeah, I'll throw mine in the video if you
Everything.
send them my way.
So every single time, don't mind the gap of maps. That's a explosion. So basically, when you join New Eden, you'll come here to the main campus. Here, come over here. You'll have all the contract of New Eden. I'll go over the contract just really understand. As I will obey the server and the 3 golden rules. Basically, the 3 server rules is do not grief, do not spam, do not cheat. Second is I will not place blocks outside of my home. So when you get a home, you blocks anywhere inside of your home, but you can't start placing it outside or manipulate the house to look different. I will not use lava water or place hate signs with hate. Basically, the reason I decided this is so people don't just start making an aquarium inside of their house or
A museum or
range full of lava. The thing with hate speech is all the server does have hate speech, and you can put whatever you want in chat.
it's not
Personally, in
appealing.
my own town, I'd rather not have offensive signs inside the town in people's houses.
What comes to mind
That's
is Bill Shields' residency just outside of NH City. I don't know if you've seen it. Bill Shields wasn't a very nice player, and his house is just sticks out like a sore thumb.
the,
He,
well, I will not kill or bully any residents on the island. So if you're within New Eden's borders, you're not. The point of the town is to kind of be a social hub. So residents who are residents of the town are not allowed permitted killing their residents of the town, stealing. Same. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people don't always understand. So I'll just the absence from the server for 3 months will result in your home being repossessed. So let's just say you haven't been on the server for over 3 months. The home you left behind is something of high value. A lot of people want. So this actually happened recently to a player. not been on the server for almost 4 months, and the housing in which they were was really high value. So basically, what I did is I removed everything from the house.
You put it in a
I
vault
placed it
somewhere.
in here. So basically, the player can come on whenever they want. When they on, they're still a resident of the town, and their stuff goes here. Also ban players from the town will be in their home and put into one of these chests, and then they can just come and claim their stuff.
One of the things I'm dealing with is because Moon is. I definitely do plan on expanding it. Probably smaller islands and stuff like outside of it once the normal housing is done. But my goal is to. My system is. I'm gonna build a crap ton of homes, and then there. I figured there's no way that I'm gonna ever have 360 hyperactive people. So what I'll probably end up doing is, if you're gone for long, you'll be evicted when somebody else needs that space. If you know what I mean.
Kind of like what I've done.
Well,
Here we
you're
have the
seeming
hub.
to. You're seeming.
Um,
Go ahead.
this, interestingly enough, is a very, very old building. As in, I didn't change any of the signs. This is one of those buildings. I didn't change any of the signs on the bottom floor on purpose. So a lot of things that have changed, like everything in New Eden by Clipto. The first month of New Eden, this entire island was built up. I didn't have any help, as in it was just me alone. And actually, honestly, I would say around 75% of the town now is by other players. Here you have signs of every single recent residents at the moment of this video. How to say that?
Antilocapra?
Resident 132.
Am I on here somewhere?
You should.
Should be. Where? 39.
Oh.
I think I'm somewhere in the 20s or 30. Yeah, I'm right here. 37. Right here.
Go.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm
So
an
let's go.
old member.
Now I'm gonna start. Show you. I'm just gonna quickly jump you to different parts in the town.
Okay.
So, here we have Rose Ridge. Rose Ridge actually at the beginning used houses, but in less than 2 days it was out, so I built 6 more. They were all bought out in less than a few. So this was the first, like, upper scale residency in the town.
Yep.
First housing actually was here. This is travel lane. As you can see, this was more just for having residents, not exactly that much room.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid 3. I think my smallest place is 5 by 5, and those are like the Lunar
have to
Vault
realize
apartments, which are tiny.
New Eden was built, it was not supposed to get any island. So,
Yeah, it's funny how things work. As soon as you actually start building a town that's quality, people take notice. I think Cosmic City was too ahead of its time, and it didn't really have a super consistent theme, but it had the right idea because it
over
had
here we
a
have
build. It was free build, but it had a quality standard.
over here we have just a lot of different farms, but most of them are honestly just for decorative. They're not really for vendors for that. This has kind of been the prize of New Eden built. I remember building this when I first made New Eden, but then it went under a few upgrades.
This is the
This is
XP
more and more
farm,
people
right?
play. So this XP farm is one of the strongest on the server that doesn't cause lag anymore. Now it doesn't cause lag because I fixed it.
I want to tell that
Players
story real quick. I'm like, wow, the server TPS is way lower than normal, and I had an interesting idea to just teleport to different people and see if somebody was causing lag. Second person I teleport to is up here, and my frames went from 200, as you can see on screen right now, to 2. Instantly. And I checked, and there were well, not 3,000, there was 2,700 entities, all crammed.
this place has changed a lot. I added a safety mechanism that basically, for too long, it'll start spawning mobs on you, so it'll kill you.
That's funny.
So I'll just show you how this works because this to use. You don't need to be a resident of the town. Lift up, we have a system with all the different materials if you need. Go up.
So how many?
This is the kill floor.
You want to give me a number in here or
Remember.
number of spawners? I know there's a lot that goes into design, but a number of spawners does also give somebody a good idea of what they're in for.
I think it's less than 2 stacks.
Next. All right.
But I have a few different safety mechanisms. One is that it kills you, and 2, lights go on and off after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. For reference, Moon has 2 stacks, but the design is very old school and not very efficient. In fact, I'm actually hoping I can get somebody to rebuild it at some point, or at least incorporate gravity, because right now they just spawn in the water, which with the TPS does not flow well.
Oh.
But I'm also like right at the ocean floor, so we're gonna have to like build up into the ocean a little bit.
Now we're gonna see Reef. Eden Reef is basically once you join the town, you'll never have to worry about food again. And this is really good for new players, especially.
Yeah.
I've seen someone didn't.
I think I come here for feathers because Iron Reef doesn't have a chicken farm.
The block. I'll fix. You know. Basically, you come here, and when you're a resident, you're allowed to break the blocks, and then XP farm has pigs, cows, and I was really proud of this farm. This is something I'm proud on my own. I'm really bad with redstone and chocolate, but she went really well.
What I spent last night doing was looking through all the secret rooms in Baticus labs because I want to make a useless lever machine. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
Oh, I know those, yeah.
And I wanted to build one in Baticus, so.
Eden actually has a few Easter eggs that we've been adding around the town.
It's really helpful. I've literally learned you have to take cues from Baticus Labs because it took me hours to find any secrets there. It took me a long time. I found most of them now, but they're so hard to find.
One of our little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
A place that belongs.
Where? Or
I'm here.
Oops. There we go.
Here, behind this tree. Behind. The one person is actually talking to me. I don't think.
A boop tree, a boop. I don't know if I'd call that one secret, but I can understand you wanting to keep the good ones hidden.
We have some good ones that are actually hidden. This is the PvP arena. This was New Eden's PvP arena.
Oh, this is the PvP arena? I thought that giant.
No. This is a PvP arena. The other is for events and for larger scale.
I was gonna say that other one.
More when 2 players hate each other and gotta, get out. They.
Oh, yeah, because the other one looks like a football.
Here, so we're actually gonna show you guys. Scar did.
Yes, and I actually plan on. I don't know if I want to say overhauling this yet, but I want to tear up this ground if that's okay, and just completely replace it. In fact, I would love to do a lot with this mountain if you'll let me. I might apply for. As long as you. I won't touch this. I'm talking about like this area.
I don't mind.
And like this over here, I might apply for a project position because I could do a lot with this mountain. Probably after I finish Orion. If I can reserve the land, though, I'm definitely gonna. Oh yeah, I think I came and put the cobblestone to finally. All right, go ahead.
Here we have. We're not going to go down there. It's just a waste of time, kind of. But here we have Eden.
Eden what?
Auto Eden.
Oh, Auto Eden.
Kind of, it has different farms. It has stone. It's kind of like an addition to the Iron Reef when you don't have all the materials. This place has every type of farm except for iron.
Because not everybody like us has access to instantly teleport to the reef. A lot of people still have to make that journey, and that does take time. So having local farms is smart.
This constantly has to get revamped because of the lag. So a lot of the times when the server resets, it'll mess things up. So it's a constant annoyance, but what you get. Here was a fun little project that I made. This is called Promotion Lane. So.
Oh, this reminds me of the.
A name.
This name. Reminds me from Pokemon, the Victory Road.
Here you have blue for the mods, and then red
Yeah, this is inspired by Victory Road, isn't it? Or Victory Lane, whatever
Oh,
it's called.
I honestly just
What?
so the reason so this is actually why I made it here. This is kind of I got the idea. Jelly modded me. Mod and
Wait,
remember?
you can't tell me you had no inspiration from Victory Road.
Did not.
This is literally like that. Because before you go face the Elite Four, you walk through this path of like all the gym badges, and then there's just this tower where you face the Elite Four. It's literally what this looks like is Victory Road, or
So
whatever
here's
it's called.
actually two projects going on over here. Actually, this is a new residential area. Hasn't been codes, still under construction. Another floating building area that's under construction at the moment. As you can see, there's constantly new to the town.
I'm thinking you could do
We
something
have
with these cliff sides, with that cliffside right there underneath the bridge.
over here we have in the sky we have the famous salami that was added to our town.
Oh,
We have the torch temple in memory to all the torches that have been killed.
do all the what have been killed? Oh, the torch.
Torches that have.
Fourth 2010. Wait, that's the day the server started. How did the Torch Massacre start on the day the server started?
Second it started, people started killing.
No, okay, I don't know why people think this. The real
I
reason.
know,
No,
shush, you're destroying the story.
I just talk. Do not punch me off the edge. Can I talk about the moon invasion real quick? Because that's where the Torch Grease started. That's all I'm gonna say. The moon invasion.
So, if you look on your far right, your library, that is actually going to be your future server event.
This?
Be kind of set up. Yeah, it's set up for an event that the server is going to run, but
Like a medieval rocket.
okay, so we're going to go here. So this market, I had planned this, finally got to building it. Kind of like how we have I'm in mall on the server, so market, buy a stall and sell whatever you want. There's exactly 40 market stalls. I think it really spruces up the way it looks. I will show you something that's on right now. A project that's being on at the moment. A team working on. This is new. This connects directly to the Union Railway system. But over here, as you see, currently in the process. That rail line.
You're cutting out.
Hear me now?
What?
Can you hear me?
Sorry. I can hear you. You've just been cutting out, and right now it's happening more than it was.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. So down here, this is all under construction. This is what it looks like. This first station of our new line into the marketplace. So Victor Foix, who has been for years working on railway station, and is experts on it, the project manager of this.
Who is?
Inspector Foix.
Yeah, Yeah, that makes sense. He's always been the.
It's incredible, like what he's done. I'm going to show you a project that never really finished, but the main project itself back. Undertone.
I've been through Undertone. We went through Undertone in another episode already.
No, but I'll just give a quick
a little history of it. Okay.
So something that was really amazing with Undertone was it was the first project in New England that had multiple people working on it at one time. The entrance Undertone.
I remember a lot of people hyping it up, and I don't want to put it like this, but when I finally got there, I remember this thing. When I finally got there, I was surprised at how heavily it was still a work in progress, unless we missed a lot of it, which we may have. Where's the actual entrance? Right. Oh yeah, the lift. Right. It's the conveyor lift.
Oh, I love about this project is kind of just how many people dedicated a lot of time to
I
working on it.
love the design. I love building in ravines,
Downtown
and this is
main area.
beautiful.
So this was honestly just a massive cave that they built, and this went on for a few weeks. Ralph Lamara on the server, he has videos of the entire process on his channel, and it's pretty incredible to see like what it became.
Yeah, I have Ralph Lamar on the side of my home channel. On my homepage, I have like all the MCO YouTubers in a little box.
If you come up here, I'll just you'll see all the people who are with it.
Where at? Oh, over here, right?
It's amazing. A lot of people. These aren't people that you down. They really build.
Blue Boy?
But
Oh, Water Driver, yeah. Yeah,
great to see so many
I'm
people.
familiar with almost all these people. Yeah, a lot of the server regulars have gotten involved here. I want to get more involved here.
It's great to have a great way to connect by working on it together.
Yeah, I've just been so isolated. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, who the hell was building this thing? Because the second I saw this, I gave up. I'm like,
Oh,
I can't.
it was me. I was the head of this project, and Waffle helped a lot with the draft book. We had a ton of different people playing out with the massive project, as you can.
How common is
It's,
Schematica in town, if at all?
it's not at all, almost none actually. The harbor has a schematica by
The
Dimitri.
boat specifically, I can believe.
The rest is not schematica.
Oh
The
yeah, I
rest
know.
is
I'm
all
saying, yeah,
imagination
this
and
is.
reference from photos. So
Well, mostly I'm
this is
talking about as far
really
as getting shapes down and stuff or complicated bits. You got a little. Is that floating? Oh, okay, no, it's not. Or is it?
so it's a really big arena. There's a few I need to add to make, but basically it's almost ready for competitions. And we're waiting for the update when we'll actually make a massive.
There is one thing I wanna one thing I do want to ask about that you have not covered that I have taking a big notice of because it looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
The wall.
Well, oh, outside.
Yes, the wall that's being built
So
around.
for a really long time, we kind of wanted to have a really nice border, like of the mainland, but there was no one who really wanted to work on it. I didn't really know what to do. Then Cupcake proposed this really cool idea, sent us work of it's currently being, and right now, Cupcake and Dorp Engineer have been working on the wall and it's incredible, honestly, progress of it,
That's
and it's eventually complete. It's going to be the big deal. This is honestly Volt.
bulk.
This Volt is the following
Oh, this
happens.
vault.
Eclipto 18 is banned from MCO. Eclipto tells you to open it, or Eclipto offline for games. So, big issue that a lot of towns on MCO have had is owners, the founders have left, and they kind of just let the town die. It happened with a few towns recently that were
Oh,
growing really, really large.
I'm trying to
They're
think.
getting really nice,
There's one that
and
was like the. There was one that was like the exact. I know that happened to Cosmic. I think it might happen to Aquaton too.
also happened to Woodville.
Well, yeah, Woodville's more newer, so I'm not completely aware of it. But yeah, I've noticed the town has like died off.
So basically, if there is a set of rules in the center of this, surrounded by obsidian, and I leave the server or decide that I'm not going to play here anymore, I'd rather not let this project waste down. And so, someone from my staff, my New Eden staff, would be in charge of the town, and it would be handed over to them. But in a sense, it allows the town to part of it.
Yeah, it's a big
I think.
it's a big important decision you have to make, especially when you're faced with the inevitability of maybe having to leave the server. Because I know you've talked about potentially having to leave a few years down the line. Because I think it was
I think exactly, and like, who knows? Maybe I'll be some for some odd reason in my personal life I need to leave tomorrow, or what I mean. Like, you never know. Like, life is unpredictable.
I'm gonna be
So
honest. This is a thing I've been struggling with Moon because I've poured more time than almost everybody else combined, I would argue. And it's just such a, it's such a, I feel like I'm like, I don't think Moon could exist without me. I'm probably gonna install a failsafe anyway, but it's just like, it's one of those things, you
And
know?
Eden also would. I think that
It's not just
mm,
pride, it's like,
to a, it's not just my town anymore.
yeah,
Kind of why I. At first, I remember speaking about it. How maybe I'll just let the town die when I leave.
no,
I don't want anyone touching, destroying it. But Eden eventually got to a point where a lot of people really like it and have to die and be a wasted in ghost town just because I leave. And so
it's
made that decision that I would leave it to other people to home.
it's a
However,
decision,
there is a fail safe.
it's a decision,
Someone who
it's a decision I don't want to have to make yet because New Eden has gotten a lot, and I mean a lot of attention. Moon still hasn't really. I'm waiting to break down that barrier until at least Orion is done, which is the name of the district I've been working on with the houses so far, which is like the first, which is like the first big, one of the last big steps. But I'm like, part of me is always worried that Moon's not going to get much attention, and if it doesn't, then that decision is going to be a lot harder to make. I have an exam coming up soon, and I know you're busy, so I'm wondering if we can end it off here, if that's okay.
um had a great time using it, and if you're a new viewer, 20 hours and come join.
Check the wiki page. I will be linking that at the top of the description for once, not just in it, at the top, because this town is
Oh,
amazing, and I want people to see it. But that being said, do you want to teleport over here so we can do a? So me and Invisible Eclipto, because the server is
great.
in the server. It's been a and very enlightening and fun catching up with this amazing town. Honestly, one of the coolest places I've been to on the server ever, and that's saying a lot. I will see you guys all next week, and thank you, Eclipto, for giving us this awesome tour and showing us around, being a part of this.
You're very welcome.
We could not have done this town justice without the man behind it. So, that being said, I'm going to be
Also,
leaving it here.
a huge thank you to everyone who's ever helped build it up, given advice.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you to everyone. But still, none of them could have done the kind of tour you did. So, we'll leave it at that, but bye bye.